next guest is a member of that Senate panel, Republican Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana. Sir, I was kind of surprised. I thought that once the School Board Association disavowed the letter, that the Attorney General would take the opportunity then just to withdraw his guidance to the FBI, but that apparently is not going to happen. I expect it will be something you ask about today.
You make a valid point, Dana, but Merrick Garland is the vessel here. The prophet is President Biden in the White House. Merrick Garland's not going to back off until the White House tells him to back off, and all of this was instigated by the White House. But you don't have to be a Latin scholar to figure out what this is all really about. It's about parental love. My late father used to tell me when I was a kid, he'd say, son, you'll never know love until you have a child. And he was right. And most parents want what's best for their children. They don't want their children to grow up to hate. They don't want their children to grow up to be racist. And that's what critical race theory teaches. Should our kids learn about slavery and Jim Crow in school? Yes. Should our kids be taught about the Tulsa massacre? You bet. But should our kids be taught that white babies are born bad and black babies are born hopeless and can't make it without the help of the government? That's drivel. And most parents know that. They don't want that because they don't believe it. Most parents don't believe that babies can be white supremacists. And that's really what this is all about. And you strip away the politics, it's about parental love.
Well,
It's
the parents are looking for a direct apology. They didn't feel that was forthcoming in that letter from last Friday. Garland, for his part in that hearing last week, said that he did not mention the words domestic terrorism or Patriot Act and what he was talking about. Is that good enough for you, or what would be your direct question for him today, coming up in an hour?
Oh, I'm going to have several direct questions for him. But let me say it again. General Garland is just the vessel. This is all coming out of the White House. The National School Board Association wrote this letter because they're tired of parents asking them about the teaching of critical race theory. The National School Board Association colluded with President Biden in the White House to craft the letter. As soon as they got the letter, they sent it to Merrick Garland and told Merrick Garland to sic the FBI on our parents and call them, if not explicitly, implicitly, dangerous domestic terrorists, and to try to chill, and it did have a chilling effect on parental involvement and parental activism with respect to what their kids are learning. And you know what's ironic? We have tens of thousands of kids today who are more likely to grow up and commit a crime than to own a home or get married. And why? A big part of the problem is lack of parental involvement. So what's our president and our attorney general doing? They're trying to diminish the involvement of parents in their kids' schools. You can't make this stuff up. It's shame on them. They ought to put a bag on their head.
All right, Senator, well, thank you for previewing the hearing for us. No doubt there will be a lot of questions. Democrats get a chance to ask them as well. That'll come up in the next hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Senator. We'll be watching. 10 a.m. it starts.